Hi everyone, this is Elaine Biss, and today I wanted to talk to you about some of my favorite water-soluble graphites, as well as brushes that I use with them. So let's get started with the graphites, with the water-soluble graphites actually. So here's some that I got. I actually got them from Jackson.com, and this one's a water graphite. It's just a water soluble graphite, and it's a Faber-Castell. And this one is a Koh-i-Noor. It's a Gioconda, and it is a water soluble graphite. And I'm gonna put, as I go over them, I'm gonna put them out here so I could show you what they do. This is actually a Caran D'Ache, and it is Swiss made. And this is actually a white. It's supposed to be opaque. I've used it, as you can see, but I can't tell you whether it was too opaque or not because I don't remember. I honestly just don't remember. I used it not too long ago too. Okay, so here's also more water-soluble graphites, but as you can see, these come in like it's like a crayon format, and they come in different B weights. So you have a 2B, a 6B, and a 9B. And these are kind of hard to sharpen. So unless you have a sharpener that has a big enough hole for it, and even this isn't big enough, or a knife, and this is my knife that I use, I would say use a knife instead. These are Pacific Arc, and these are more, these are available in the United States. I actually send out for those, but the Lyras are actually available in the United States. These are Pacific Arc. This is 12B, 10B, and 8B. Okay, I also have the art graphs, and these are made in Portugal, and this one is actually one of my favorites. It's supposed to be black carbon. And the reason why I like it so much is because it's made to look like a tailor's chalk. And if you know it, I've used it by the way, so it looks like that. Let's see if you can see it or not. And it's made to look like a tailor's chalk, and I love it. I love that look. You can actually draw with it on the by using the edges. And here's its sister. It's called a Bianco, and the Bianco actually comes in a little can, a little tin, and is a watercolor graphite, same company, and I've also used it. The thing I don't like about this one is that it feels like it might have fibers that come out once you get the brush wet. And I always use, whenever I'm using any of these, I use a round mop brush, a squirrel mop, or a round number 3. This is also a sable, or you can use one of these Princeton art brushes, the Angler number 4. It's just as good. Now, I added these 3, the Conte à Paris. And the reason why I did this is because these actually have a really nice effect whenever you use them with water. So I will show you what happens. They're graphite. No, actually, I think these are carbon. Oh, here. Yep. I really was expecting them to be a little bit more more dusty, but I'll show you what I mean. So if I'll use the mop and I'll do a shape. Oh, it doesn't do it. Let's try the biggest one. Oh, there it is. It kind of like binds to the water. And then you can use it to make really cool effects. And it's usually the biggest weight that will have this effect on water. The thinner ones won't. So again, this is a 3B. All right, so there's that. That's how I would use that one. Now I'm gonna use the carbon one, and you can use it to do your preform sketch. So if you're ever doing just preform sketches, you can just start out with that. And it's great for gesturing, like whenever you're just making a sketch in order to study your subject rather than to like create the actual piece. These are perfect for that. And I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna dip it in water and come back and just kind of add water to these areas. And as you can see, it is very pigmented, very dark. I'm touching the other drawing. It's very nice. I just like it a lot. You would probably benefit more from using a mop than this kind, because you want it to have lots of wash and color. And there you go. And I like that you can play with grain with this a lot, specifically right here and right here. And then you can add washes from the same source, so you don't have to like go back and add more color. Once it's done, you don't really need this anymore, and you could just continue to like wash the area and continue to add different tones of this, different tints of this same color. But I just really like this one a lot. And I think the beauty of these type of graphite is that it lets the eye fill in whatever's missing. So you don't have to have a complete drawing for it to look good. The washes play with the eye enough that it'll add what it's missing. If you're feeling like you need to add more, I highly recommend this one. And use a mop brush. So you go here and let me see if I can show what happens. For some reason, it seems to be bound with some fibers. I am not certain of this, so don't quote me on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. And I'm just gonna add more detail here. I love the way it just shadows areas, and it's just, I just think it's really romantic looking. I just like it a lot. And there you go. There's that.